Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about the tax rate applicable for various categories of SSEs. We have basically divided this into three broader categories, which will be tax rate for resident, individual, and HUF. Second one will be the tax rate applicable for the companies, and the third one, tax rate applicable for partnership firms. So income tax slab for financial year 2021, that is the assessment year 21-22. First of all, we'll be discussing about tax rate for resident, individual, and HUF. The subcategory comes up for individual HUF, resident or non-resident. For income up to 2,50,000, there is no tax, nil rate of tax. For income greater than 2,50,000 up to 5 lakh, there will be 5% tax rate. For income greater than 5 lakh up to 10 lakh, there will be 20% tax rate, and for income greater than 10 lakh, there will be 30% tax rate. Another category which comes up in this is senior citizens. So, what is a senior citizen? Resident individual whose age is 60 years or more in previous year. Now, what is the concept of previous year? Previous year is the financial year 2021. So, if any SSE attains the age of 60 in the previous year, that is 2021 till March 2021, if he attains the age of 60, he'll be applicable for this slab where his income up to 3 lakh will be taxed at nil rate. Income from 3 lakh to 5 lakh will be taxed at 5%. Income greater than 5 lakh up to 10 lakh will be taxed at 20%, and income above 10 lakh will be taxed at 30%. Another subcategory which falls here is the super senior citizens. What is a super senior citizen? Resident individual age 60 years or more in the previous years. For income up to 5 lakh of a super senior citizen, he'll be taxed at nil rate. Then income greater than 5 lakh up to 10 lakh, he'll be taxed at 20%, and income greater than 10 lakh, he'll be taxed at 30%. Let's talk about surcharge applicable to this particular category of SSEs. There will be surcharge of 10% of income tax where total income exceed 50 lakh. So if your income exceed 50 lakh, you'll be applicable for surcharge of 10%. If your total income exceed 1 crore, you'll be applicable for surcharge of 15%. If your total income exceed 2 crores, you'll be applicable for surcharge of 25%. And if your total income exceed 5 crores, you'll be applicable for surcharge of 37%. Coming on to the second category, tax rate for companies. Companies has been basically divided into two broader subcategories, that is a domestic company and a foreign company. For domestic company, total turnover or gross receipt of the previous year is regarded as the base for deciding the tax rate. So total turnover or gross receipt of the previous year, if it is up to 400 crores, then the company will be applicable for tax rate at 25%. Otherwise, that means if the turnover or the gross receipt exceeds 400 crore, then he'll be applicable for tax rate at 30%. For foreign company, they have taxed it at 40%. Now, coming on and talking about the surcharges, if the total income is greater than 1 crore and it is up to 10 crore, if it falls within this bracket, then it has to pay surcharge of 7%, and if it's greater than 10 crore, has to pay surcharge of 12%. Whereas when we talk about the foreign company, if it is between 1 crore, greater than 1 crore but up to 10 crore, there is a surcharge of 2%. And income greater than 10 crore, there is a surcharge of 5%. Tax rate for partnership firm, LLP, and local authority, there is tax rate of 30%, surcharge 12% of tax where total income exceeds 1 crore. Now, there is a section 87A of the Income Tax Act, which talks about rebate of income tax. This section is basically applicable to an individual, and that too only a resident individual. So this section is not applicable to a non-resident or a resident company. It is just applicable to an individual, and that too a resident individual. A resident individual whose total income does not exceed 5 lakh can claim tax rebate under 87A. The tax rebate under 87A is applicable to an resident individual whose taxable income does not exceed 5 lakh. Amount of rebate shall be lower of 100% of the income tax or 12,500. So this was all about today's session. In the next session, we'll be discussing about the difference in the tax rate under the new regime and the old regime, and what are the benefits and what are the condition of availing the tax rate under the new regime. We'll be talking about that. We'll be discussing about it in detail. Hope you found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, and happy learning. Thank you.